2 of my 28-day British accent challenge. So yesterday we did the warm-up, so please do start by rewatching that video if you've got time today, because it will put your mouth in the best state to emulate the sounds we're going to cover today. So we're going to cover 2 sounds, and they come as a pair because they take a quite similar mouth position, and they are I, as in sit, it, lit, and E, as in see, me, tea. We studied E a little bit yesterday during the warm-up because we chanted E, and this is actually a really good place to start because when you chant sounds, the resonance is much better, and you'll find your resonance will be much more around the soft palate and in the cave area, which is what we want when speaking with a British accent, particularly when covering sounds that require the soft palate. So just take a nice deep breath, and we're going to chant E. So let's look more closely at the mouth positioning for this sound. So when we're looking at the sound E, it's quite a long vowel, and the tongue has to widen. So the tongue widens and it comes up to meet the mid to back top set of teeth. So you'll find that your tongue will widen enough to sit gently under the underside of the teeth. Obviously, when it comes up this far, it means you're closing off quite a lot of space in the mouth. So you need to then create more space by lifting the soft palate, E. And it's a given that we always need to use the cave area. That's the cavities in the back of the mouth. I call it the cave area. Because without that, we don't have this full resonance, okay? So the whole time I'm speaking, my voice is back here, okay? It's also in the throat, but we're looking particularly at this E sound, which resonates also around the soft palate area today. So tongue comes up, E. And if I were to bring my tongue up without creating that extra space around the soft palate, the sound would resonate too much in the mouth, as I said yesterday, and you would get E in the mouth. It would be a much shorter, quieter sound. So the more you use all these cavities around here that we've been talking about, the more British your voice will sound, the fuller, the stronger, the louder. Okay, let's go through a few words. See, me, tea, she, fee. Please do pause the video and repeat when you're ready. And if you need to, really do take out a mirror and compare my mouth positioning with yours, because you might be able to see that my tongue is widening and rising up. E, E, E. There is quite a lot that we can't see. For instance, the lifting of the soft palate, the increasing of these cavities, these spaces at the back of the mouth. But that's why the warm-up is so integral. So please do integrate practicing the words and the sounds with the warm-up as much as possible. Now we're going to look at the other sound that I mentioned, which is actually just a less exaggerated version of E, and it's E. So the tongue widens but much less, and it does come up to meet the mid to back top teeth, but you'll find it sits just on the inner edges of the teeth rather than going on the underside of them. Eh, eh. And I'm also lifting my soft palate, but probably a little bit less. Generally, it's just a less exaggerated version, so the corners of the lips will also be less obviously back. So it's kind of like a difference between a slight smile and a big smile. So E is more like a big smile, and I is more like a slight smile, okay? Let's have a look at some words. It, sit, little, miss, his, risk. Okay, so once you've practiced these words, you're going to want to pause the video a few times to go over them. Then you can start to practice the sentences we're about to do. Please do a bit more of a warm-up before, so you can chant some of these words. Is, miss, see. And when we chant, we take the sound more into these cavities back here, but also we focus less on the consonants and more on the vowels, because the vowels resonate in these cavities around here, but a lot of the consonants resonate more in the mouth, okay? And we want to reduce that, and we do that by focusing on expansion, okay? Focusing on the vowels. So when you're ready, we're going to move on to the sentences. She sits by the sea. He sees 15 bees. It's easy, you see. He's fitter than me. So I read these sentences very slowly. If I were to say it more quickly, it would sound more realistic, more like normal speech. So I'm going to do that as well, but I wanted to say them really slowly so you could hear the words and hear the difference in these sounds. He's fitter than me. Notice how than becomes than. He's fitter than me. And I'm bouncing between words. There's not much of a pause between words at all. I'm more or less almost merging them together. It's easy, you see. And you shortens. It's easy, you see, and becomes almost like a y. I'm not quite finishing the word. Okay, thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 3 of the challenge. Please do be sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you're in a hurry, to look up all 45 sounds in the International Phonetic Index and to learn more about developing a British accent, you can just scroll down into the comments box below, and I am offering a free 7-day trial to my membership site where you will have access to over 60 videos, and you'll be invited to 2 group coaching sessions per month if you decide to join.